Okay, so the last video kind of gave me this idea since we were dealing with an OnlyFans grill. I thought I'd give my 2 cents that nobody asked for. Okay, so first let's talk about how it's just utter brain rot by looking at the women who generally are on OnlyFans. A great way to see how they think and behave is on the Whatever podcast. It's a dating podcast where a mix of OnlyFans girls and Instagram models, which are equally as bad, have discussions with alpha male Sigma grindset chads, or people who are just Christian, or women who are mega based. So let's get a general idea on how these women think and react to certain topics and questions.
John.
Look at me. Do I look like I'm single?
Is he also gonna go party, or is that just for me?
He's not gonna. He doesn't party.
Then maybe. No, I do not listen to men
Let's go into.
telling me not to go, because that might be the start of something toxic, and I don't want to put myself in that situation.
I read
That you wouldn't change any of your behaviors when you get into a relationship, but isn't part of a relationship you do change certain things.
Obviously, yeah,
Yeah, I want to find my wife, bro.
Tell them how you're born again.
What are the requirements?
What are the requirements for a
Yeah.
wife? Well, she's got to love the Lord.
That's why, like, people will say when they find out I'm in a relationship, they're like, oh, he must be such a beta. He must be a simp.
Would you go on a date with Fresh from the Fresh and Fit podcast?
Would I go on a date with Fresh?
Yes,
Oh
he's a
my-
good-looking, attractive
who
man.
wouldn't go on a date with Fresh? Who wouldn't go on a date with Myron? Who wouldn't go on a date with the entire crew at Fresh and Fit? You know?
No, I'm just asking you about Fresh. Is that a yes?
Yes, same to the camera. See Fresh? Yeah, that camera right there. Wait, are you advocating?
So why do women choose OnlyFans over the prospects of a family, healthy relationships, or a happier life in the long run? Well, short answer is money. If you look at the top OnlyFans accounts, one being Cardi B, she makes millions and millions of dollars in a month. And obviously she's popular, so that means more people to subscribe just from her fame alone. But we can look at a smaller instance, Whistling Diesel's wife, who made something insane like 200K in the first day her account was up. This is another reason I stopped watching him, because that's beta male cuck stuff or something. I mean, to let your wife sell pictures and videos of herself unclothed for money, it's just cringe. So yeah, if you're attractive enough, you can have money thrown at you easily. You don't need to go to college, get a degree for a job. You don't need to work a 9 to 5 at McDonald's. You just need a phone and no self-respect and zero shame. And boom, you're making a lot of money. But something like this surely wouldn't have any effect on anything at all, right? Well, no. You start to see this weird complex they have where, since they have money, they don't want to date a brokey at all. They want someone who makes millions a year, a high value man. Ugh, I hate these new age terms, but then what you have is these high value men don't want these OnlyFans girls because they have little to none traditional values, or would only bring drama and stress to them. Which generally a high value woman would have traditional values, and that's what high value men are looking for. And when you have a trad chad paired with a trad chadette, you get mega base Sigma grindset child. Okay, I need to shut the fuck. Now, what effect does this cause to OnlyFans girls? Well, the mega base chads don't want to date or marry them. Well, this would probably hit in their 30s because they want to settle down, but all the chads are already married to their trad wife. Then they sad. No children to take care of, thus no grandchildren, no family, only an empty career. And this is honestly sad.
I wanted to have a family and children.
No, you said a millionaire wouldn't want to be with a single mother. That's a millionaire.
If he can go ahead and get a girl that doesn't have a child, he'll prefer that. Yes.
He'll
Men are
prefer
very
that?
different. Men are very different than women. Because when a guy comes into a woman's relationship or a relationship with a woman and she has a child, he's going to be expected to take care of that child to a degree.
The problem with boss bitch girl mindset is that it destroys the family and our society completely. Even being a single mother on OnlyFans has disastrous consequences for just the child alone, especially a male kid. Without a strong father figure, you get this. On the female side, you get another OnlyFans girl in the making. No traditional values, no aspirations of having a family, just a career void of meaning. The cycle continues. I'm not even going to bring body count into this because that's a whole nother video in and of itself. But I will also talk about how bad the industry itself is. Because all you're doing is making money off a man's addiction to pornography and lust, and making an object of yourself. Does that sound like something you would want to profit from? And also the effects it has on the girls itself. You can see it in porn stars and their remorse. It also causes problems when in public you get recognized for the wrong reasons. And when you're asked at a family reunion what you do for a living, what do you say? It's either have my whole family look down on me and embarrass myself in front of them by saying I sell provocative pictures of myself online, or just lie and have to continuously feed into that lie over and over and over again. And now I'm not saying it's just the women's fault for their OnlyFans and money making. Guys, it's your fault too. It's not their fault for making you stroke Yo Johnson. It's yours. You truly can't control your eyes in Johnson. Gouge out your eyes and cut the Johnson. Or set your phone away for a bit, turn off your PC, your laptop, and go outside. Enjoy nature. Stroking Yo Johnson has zero benefits. It only makes you weaker, more complacent, and feed into the billions of dollars made from the sex industry. Alright, so my good friend Pecker MD is gonna talk about the topic a little more before this video ends. So just give a listen to what he has to say. Really thought-provoking stuff.
Pecker MD here, PhD in business. Thanks for Borger letting me hop on this garbage pile on the topic. I'll first use this video to get my opinion out there. But first, let's just get to the chase. If you do OnlyFans, you have no opinion, and you shouldn't be allowed to vote. And yes, I'm being as controversial as possible to get people angry at a YouTube video that they have no control over.
Then the 42360 no-scope is hosed back to the kitchen.
In the 1920s, when women got the right to vote and, actually do shit, they weren't expecting their lineage to be whores on the internet for money. And I know some of y'all's butt plugs are quivering as I say this, but OnlyFans is just a cesspool of sex and porn. And that's really all it is. Look, I get it if you want to do it for the money, maybe you're broke and have no job, and when some of these bitches decide to do it over having a real job or even a really high-paying job, just because you're lazy and don't want to do actual work, I think that's whenever you
should kill yourself now!
Just wait till you're in your 30s and 60s and no one's attracted to you anymore. Some of the more popular and well-earning people might be set for life, but if you're some mid-paid star on there, then when you get older, have fun trying to get a job. Because whenever your old profession pops up on your background check,
You're not gonna get that job, buddy.
Also, let me tell you this. Life is not Roblox. Thanks for Borger. Let me spit my
Sigma Bell bars on here.
Alright, that was Pecker MD with his Sigma male facts and bars. Thank you for coming onto the channel. That was truly inspiring. Very, very great stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that and open a more deep conversation inside the topic of OnlyFans and its ethics, morals, whatever. But yeah, anyways, love you all.